Hello there. So yeah, man, today very odd day, maybe. I woke up 5, but yesterday I went to sleep like 11, so I couldn't keep up. So I went back to sleep, and like when I was kind of awake, I was like, no, I must fight this. I must fight it. And then I did a mental math in my mind. I was like, no. The best move here is to get back to sleep. Otherwise, I won't be productive during the day. So fuck that shit. Go back to sleep. Woke up 9:30 a.m. Feeling way better. I mean, I think this past like weeks, probably 4 weeks. I wasn't sleeping more than I wasn't sleeping more than 7. Like I was sleeping like 6:30. Some days 7. But like was good. And then I woke up. I was kind of weird, because I'm not used to it. Like, it has been like a month that I've been waking 5 a.m. Still follow the process. I was kind of slow. I was just slower, to catch up, And then I talked with some of my, cool work, cool workers, cool workers, and then I sent them like a couple leads that I was talking to. So like I'm really happy that one of these leads like closed, and like funnily enough, this lead is the guy who offered me a position in his company. Uh, so yeah, there's that. I'll follow up with them tomorrow. Uh, and I was really happy, that I helped them. And like without like it's not like I helped them because I wanted to get something in return later on. No, it's just that's what's right here, and that made me feel good, like genuinely good. And yeah, that was great. So I trained, like I was kind of tired still, but like I said, yeah, let's fucking keep going. And then like I look back at my plan and like the things that I wrote, and I was like, oh, like now I'm thinking more like rationally. I was like, oh, that doesn't add up. Like, that's curious. I said that, and then I reassessed my plan, and like I was, like when you made a decision, like you having your gut, like logically and emotionally, like all that, it's just aligned. I was like, this is not a good decision. So was tough, but I had a call with my AI partner, AI partner. Um, like he explained everything to me, like like it's all set up, and there's these problems with the bills, and yeah, like thankfully I didn't sign up anything. There's a lot of things in the contract that I didn't agree with, but I didn't like I could, surely I could, talk with them about it. We could switch things, a lot of things we could have done. Like there's this thing, he's from Brazil as well, but he never wants to speak in English, and that's a problem for me because like I must improve my English, and for that I must practice, right? But and like he always have an excuse, and like I hate that shit. I'm like, oh no, I can't because of whatever. I don't give a fuck. So I hold my frame very tight in the beginning, very tight. Like no man, like you're gonna do this, and he was like, oh no no. I didn't give a fuck. I just talked in English, explained to him what happened, and yeah, and made even more sense for me. The reason why I got fired was because of my own ego. No, now it's obvious. But yeah, and then like he explained everything. I said, yeah, man. So I'm out. I explained to him like all my rationale, like all my reasoning behind this decision. It's still like he was mad, of course. Like I came up with the idea. I reached out to him, and yeah, he got all the right in the world to be mad. And yeah, but I don't care, man. I know what's important, like more important for me. I know, so yeah. Still, like I talked with him. I said, "There's this guy, which is true. Like he's pretty much done the same thing than me, and he knows sales. He's into that, so like he can just replace me like right away. Man. All the things we have done, it's not gonna be a waste. We're gonna just partner up with him and just do that." Say yeah, okay. And then that was that. And then I went to talk with my mom, because I guess she like before I went to talk with her, I figured, I thought that she would already know that I left, but she didn't. Explained to her, and like we had a real talk, a real talk, family issues, right? And I got a lot of takeaways, a lot of things from the past, our relationship, which is kind of like at minimum, it's kind of um not typical, not typical relationship. It's nothing like weird, like in that sense, but not that close, And like she gave me a lot of insights about the work environment and work in general. And I was like, yeah, I was just being like egocentric, and I didn't like. There's a game, you must play it, like if you wanna, like, because in the short term I felt good about it, like I was, like, even though like for me I wasn't being like that, but like it doesn't matter my intentions, because for me it was like I wasn't being that like that, uh, rigid or harsh, but like for them, like I was, I was I was coming across as like someone like uh rude, I was coming across like that. So it doesn't matter. Like even though for me, like I was just being normal, for them, I was being like too harsh, and that fucked me up. It's not like a big of a deal, but it still the timeline, fuck all the timeline of my plan. So of the train, the train. Uh, fuck, the timeline of my plan. It wasn't a bad offer. It really wasn't. Like was it like I was getting used to it, but like I let that slip. But like I learned, I'm like the good thing of this is that I learned, and like it was like a very expensive lesson, but it was cheaper, for me. Like I didn't invest that much time, that much money, and like this lesson that I learned, like that cost. Imagine, like if I was in the, because that's my plan. Like eventually, I'm gonna go to the U.S. Like imagine if I didn't know that, and then I got in this offer in the U.S. and like that, like there it's gonna be harder, and then I fucked that up, and I act this way, and then like I'm fucked, period. But now here, like I'm close to home, and you know, so like, yeah, it's not good, but like it's not that bad. And like what I learned, most definitely I'll whack different, you know. I gotta put some masks. Like you putting a mask doesn't deny, like you put you using a mask doesn't erase your true identity. So, and you must learn how to do that. You must know how to act differently, and be flexible about it. I was being like too rigid, and that fucked me up. So yeah, I signed up Run Select as well, and tomorrow I'm gonna start applying for offers. And I had this call with this guy, like he was reviewing my loan. Yeah, all right, dude. I learned a lot. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, man, that's it. Take care. Let's keep moving forward.